Some people stay in job that drains them, telling themselves this is how work is. Some stay alert even on quiet days, calling it responsibility. Some keep preparing for problems that are not happening yet. Nothing here looks dramatic, but when things finally slow down, they do not feel relief. They feel uneasy. Most of us grow up believing the brain wants happiness, but scientists studying the brain began to notice something different. The brain's first priority is not happiness, it is safety. And for the brain, safety means knowing what is likely to happen next. In 2010, work from Carl Friston at University College London focused on basic observation. Even when a person is resting, the brain remains extremely active. This led to a simple question: what is the brain doing all the time? By examining brain imaging study, perception experiment and pattern of behavior, this work showed that the brain is constantly forming expectation about the world. What might happen next? What should be prepared for? The conclusion was clear. When the brain can predict what is coming, the body stays calm. When prediction fails, the brain treats this as a threat. This explains why uncertainty feels stressful even in a safe situation, and it explains why familiar pain can feel safer than unfamiliar peace. Research by Elizabeth Phillips and Joseph Ledoux, carried out at New York University and Columbia University, explored a crucial difference. Is it pain itself that activates fear in the brain, or the uncertainty around pain? Participants were placed in emotional situations where outcomes were either predictable or unpredictable. While this happened, activity in the brain's threat detection system was measured. The findings were striking. When people knew what was coming, even if it was unpleasant, the fear response reduced. When outcomes were uncertain, the threat system stayed highly active. The brain remained alert, waiting for danger. This showed that the brain feels safer with known pain than with unknown outcomes, which is why familiar emotional pain can feel tolerable, while sudden calm of kindness can feel unsettling. Much earlier, research by Ivan Pavlov at the Institute of Experimental Medicine in St. Petersburg focused on how learning happens in the brain. By repeatedly pairing neutral signal with meaningful outcome, automatic responses were created. Over time, the brain stopped questioning this signal. Modern neuroscience later extended this result to emotional environments where stress, criticism, or emotional unpredictability repeats over long periods. The brain stops registering them as danger. Calm can feel boring, why silence can feel uncomfortable, and why stability can feel unfamiliar. Nothing is wrong with the person. Their nervous system learned a different definition of normal. In the late 1990s, research from Wolfram Schultz at the University of Cambridge examined how motivation works in the brain. By observing dopamine activity during learning tasks, an important pattern appeared. The strongest brain response did not occur when the rewards were consistent. It occurred when rewards were uncertain. The brain reacted most strongly to maybe. This explains why unpredictable experiences feel intense, inconsistent affection, mixed signals, emotional ups and downs. Stable care feels calm, unstable care feels exciting. The brain often mistakes excitement for importance. When prediction, fear learning, and motivation work together, they shape everyday human suffering. An anxious mind prefers familiarity over worry to calm because worry feels controllable. Depression can resist recovery because sadness is known, while change feels uncertain. In trauma bonding, warmth mixed with pain keeps the brain emotionally engaged. Self-sabotage often appears when life becomes stable, not because people want to fail, but because stability feels unfamiliar. These are not character flaws, they are survival patterns. Early clinical observation by Sigmund Freud highlighted a pattern of repetition in emotional suffering. Later, brain research clarified the mechanism. Memory system stored events, but deeper brain system stored patterns. Once a pattern is learned, the brain repeats it automatically, not because it seeks pain, but because it recognizes the structure. Research by Mario Mikulincer and Philips Shaver conducted across institutions in Israel and the United States examined what happens when emotional bonds feel uncertain. Behavioral studies showed that when attachment security drops, the brain shifts into protection mode. Exploration decreases, threat monitoring increases. Familiar pain still proves orientation. Unknown peace feel disorganizing. Work from Bruce McQuay at Rockefeller University explored how long-term stress affects the body by measuring stress hormone, cardiovascular response, and immune changes. The research showed that stress can become biologically normal. The body adapts to tension. When calm appears, anxiety can rise as if something is wrong. Change is possible, but change means teaching the brain and body something new. At first, anxiety increases, old pattern returns. This is not failure, it is learning. The brain does not choose pain because it loves pain. It chooses pain because pain is familiar. Peace feels dangerous until it becomes known. Healing begins when safety becomes familiar.